Hello everybody, my name is Jake and welcome to Jake Makes Stuff. Now before we begin this introduction, introduction meaning like the introduction to the entire channel, I want to say that this YouTube channel, I do not plan to make any money off of it. I do not plan to ask for any sponsors or even apply for monetization once I reach the requirements. I just want to talk about what I do, how I do it, and why I do it. And today we're going to be talking about why I do it. But first we got to get into how I get into it, if that makes sense. I have to talk about how I got into making things and reminiscing through old YouTube videos of an old channel I used to run. So yeah, if you've never heard of me, that's okay. I do not expect to be. That's why I'm on YouTube. I had people give me some advice and I tried to get as much recognition as possible. I originally started posting stuff on Facebook on my personal page, then I stopped. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Heartburn. Then I stopped posting it on my personal page, and then I went to an Instagram page called Make Stuff Cheap, no spaces, no capitals, and I posted a lot there, and you guys can check that out. I'll probably put it in the description below. But I originally had a YouTube channel called Master H2, and I started from like before beginning of 7th grade to middle of sophomore year, so about 3 or 4 years, something like that. I tried my best to be a YouTuber, didn't really work out, so I stopped. But there was some things on that channel I was really happy about. There was something called DIY Season 1, and that was the first time I recorded myself building stuff on camera. And what I did was I took a cardboard shoebox from a Converse pair of shoes that I absolutely loved, and I stopped wearing them, and I had to stop wearing them because my dad told me they're not good for me. Still want them, but I gotta get the shoes eventually. Anyways, going off track. DIY Season 1 was, I believe, April 11th? Let me check it out. First video is...
Hey guys, what is up, Master Shoes here? And today...
April 28th, 2015, so 4 years ago. It was made out of a shoebox, a Converse shoebox like I mentioned, specifically because I'm looking at...
I'm going to teach you how to make Thor's hammer. So first...
We're not going to listen to my voice that much, it's too irritating. So puberty hit me like a freight train. I tried making Mjolnir out of a Converse shoebox, a Christmas paper wrapping tube, the thick kind that if you hit somebody won't break, gray duct tape, and a belt. And it turned out like this. Give me a second, I gotta get a good angle of it. Gotta go through. Oh, cringy video.
Hey guys, what is up, Master Shoes here? Today, I'm just going to show off the finished product. So...
I just showed it. Come on.
I'm going to show off.
Okay, good. That is from 5 years ago on May 2nd. 4 years ago. May 2nd, 2015. That is without any experience in woodworking or leather crafting or metalworking in general. It's just cardboard and duct tape. And a belt. That's pretty much it. Now, I'm going to spoil something really quickly, and you're going to like the spoiler. This is me just about 2 months ago. Just about. I think it was July, something like that. This is made out of wood, steel pipe, and deer hide. I'm happy. Yay. There's a comparison of either 4 years worth of improvement. Yep. So, now that we got that out of the way, I want to talk about the first time I started doing woodworking on camera. And that was in DIY Season 2. That was a Mortal Kombat X Sub-Zero...
Hey guys, what is up,
Oh god,
Master
my
Shoes
voice.
here?
Stop. I hate my voice when I was 13. In short, in the video game, on the mobile version, he would have knives he would make out of his hands, and I wanted to try and make it because I was a huge Mortal Kombat fan. So, yeah. I'll just let myself explain it if I have enough audio.
Master Chooser, and for people who requested this build is a
That's a lie. Nobody requested anything.
really different build. And that's actually going to be only one episode, just like the Kill la Kill Blade.
It wasn't one episode, it was 2 episodes.
So, this is going to be really better than Kill la Kill Blade, and it's really...
It wasn't. Cut to the chase, kid. I basically, I'll do it here. I took a piece of 1/4-inch plywood, sheet wood, whatever you want to call it, and I cut it into the shape of a weird, looked more like a kitchen knife with holes in
Right
it.
here is what I'm going to use to put the holes in the stomach.
1 second. I think I was the clip of me sanding it. Let me see. Come on! Give me a stupid angle.
And my glasses. That's okay. It's cool.
Guess we're not getting an angle. Yay! Here we go. Okay. Took me a minute. There's the first thing I made on wood. It's just sitting on the floor. Wasn't good, and I started painting it soon after,
Some
but
really weird blue.
just a little dagger kind of thing. That's the first thing I recorded of doing woodworking on camera. It's not the first thing I did on woodworking. It's just the first thing that people saw me make out of wood. And that
Like, you can cut with
was
scissors too, which is crazy.
July 11th. So it was about a month after that, which for some reason,
What kind of
no, a couple months after. I can't talk today. Now, in DIY season 3, is that what that was? Yes, it was, I believe. We're gonna pause that. Started getting into more ambitious. I did more time lapse. I did Minecraft DIYs, but the most popular one was DIY Batman glide cape. So I went to
So, for the Batman cape itself, you can get this.
I went to Halloween City. Went to Halloween City and got a $20 cape. It was huge on me. And what I did is I glued a seam on either side that was about 3 feet long. So from the edge of my arm down, for about this long, I had a seam that you'd slide down a thin wooden dowel and you could open the cape up. And for 11 minutes, I'm pretty much just describing how I'm doing this on camera for, there you go.
So many childhood memories with capes.
Um, This is me just describing cringy things. If you want to watch the whole video, you can check it out in your own free time. Master H2. I'm just waiting. This is irritating.
But yeah,
There we go.
here we go. I'm loving it. This is why I bought the huge cape. Because I have the holes to use it. And I'm like, I have waiting spot crap. This is cool.
I was so proud of that, and it went to a whole Batman costume, and it was really nice. And I miss those shoes. I don't know why. I just got infatuated. I'm like, my Converse. Those are my favorites, and I trashed those so badly. Anyways, now that I got that out of the way, if you guys want to check out any of those videos, they are Master H2, and they're down in the playlist. I do not recommend watching anything for more than a minute because it hurts to look at eventually. So now that I got my old YouTube out of the way, I want to talk about why I do it, because I showed you how I got into it. Now I want to show you how I do it, or why. English, do you speak it? Showed you how I got into it. Now we're going into why I got into it. There we go. Okay, so why I do it is because I like going back, not on the YouTube channel. I don't like going back on that often, but I like doing what I do because most of the time the people that see it are either really excited about it or they really appreciate it. I've built an articulated infinity gauntlet, which I'll cover in another episode, which gets a lot of attention. I've built Mjolnir, which you guys saw earlier, which gets a lot of attention. I've built swords. I've built a guitar, which is a whole other topic I don't want to get into. And I've done so much, and the reason why is because I like seeing people's reaction. That's one reason. There's more than one. I like seeing people's reaction. One, it keeps my head off of stuff, keeps me busy, keeps me entertained, and most of the time when I want to build something, it's me thinking of something that I see in a movie, and I'm looking at myself and going, how is it possible that I can make this in real life? Where's a way that I can do this and actually have this without spending as much money as possible? And it's a way to not only convey it's a way, it's a hobby essentially. It's a way to keep my mind off things, keep my anger out of stuff, and just focus all my energy on something that turns out amazing. And when I do something original, like a Viking sword out of cedar wood, or I buy something and I don't like how it looks, so I change it, like making a Grimoire out of a simple sketchbook. There's just so much I can do, and it's just so cool that I can show people to do it. So now that I showed you how I got into it, why I got into it, what does it mean that I'm going to be here now? So I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm building, how I'm building it, what I have built, like the Gauntlet or Mjolnir, and then I'll show you what I've purchased and altered, like the sketchbook. I'm keeping purchased and altered and built separate because built follows things under like something original that I just did on my own without having to buy anything, and something to alter would be the sketchbook. I purchased it, didn't like how it originally was, and I made it something cooler. So that's the thing. So yeah, that's my introduction. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to stick around, subscribe. If you don't, I'm fine with it. If you want to receive notifications from my uploads, make sure to click the little bell icon, and you should receive them. YouTube is just a pain. So have a nice day.